Audiobook Academy. Book Summary. Positive Intelligence by Shirzad Chamine. Shirzad Chamine helps you reach your full potential in life and career in positive intelligence. He helps you measure your positive intelligence to increase the time your mind serves you rather than sabotages you. Part 1, Positive Intelligence and PQ. Shirzad Chamine introduces the positive intelligence, PQ, concept in Part 1. 1. Positive Intelligence and PQ. Shirzad Chamine defines positive intelligence and PQ in Part 1. Positive intelligence predicts genuine potential. Positive intelligence, an indication of the control you have over your own mind and how well your mind functions in your best interest. Positive intelligence compares two mental modes. Low positive intelligence means your intellect hurts you more than it benefits you. Positive intelligence, PQ. Positive intelligence quotient, PQ, the percentage of time that your brain is operating favorably, helping you, versus negatively, sabotaging you. Success and happiness require hard labor, according to many. PQ increases enjoyment, performance, and success. PQ boosts immunity, reduces stress, and extends life. Chamine learned his mind's damaging power of judgment during his MBA. This led him to study mental systems and uncover two dynamics. 1. Saboteurs in our minds can be detected and defeated. 2. Lack of exercise has weakened the cerebral muscles that give us wisdom and insights, but we can rebuild them to use them. IQ, EQ, skills, knowledge, experience, and network determine your potential. Your positive intelligence, PQ, influences how much of your tremendous potential you achieve. Inquiry: if reading this book could considerably enhance one crucial thing, personally or professionally, what would it be? Chapter 2, 3 Positive Intelligence Strategies, PQ. Research shows that most people return to their baseline happiness or performance levels following considerable increases in these characteristics. Our saboteurs mentally undermine this regression. Saboteurs, a set of automatic and habitual thought patterns, each with its own voice, beliefs, and assumptions that act against your best interest, are internal foes. Saboteurs are universal and learn to survive as children. Adulthood makes the saboteurs unnecessary, yet they remain in your survivor brain. Your sage opposes your saboteurs. Sage represents the deeper and wiser part of you that sees big picture and avoids falling to momentary concerns or the saboteur's lies. The sage uses its intellectual powers to overcome hurdles. The PQ brain, unlike the saboteurs, holds these powers, although few have discovered them. The book depicts the sage-saboteur's relationship. Shirzad Chamine offers 3 separate ways to boost positive intelligence. 1. Weaken your saboteurs, recognize their thought and emotion patterns and realize they don't benefit you. 2. Strengthen your sage, adopt the sage attitude and apply its 5 powers to overcome challenges. 3. Strengthen your PQ brain muscles. Your PQ brain muscles are undeveloped due to your survivor brain's overdrive. What makes positive intelligence invigorating, hopeful, or exciting? What's suspicious? How would you know if your doubt was sabotage? Part 2, Weaken Saboteurs. Shirzad Chamine introduces the first of 3 PQ boosting tactics in Part 2 of Positive Intelligence, Weakening Your Saboteurs. Chapter 3, 10 Saboteurs Self-Evaluation. The saboteurs stick in our imaginations. Shirzad Chamine discusses the master saboteur, the judge, and the 9 accomplice saboteurs in Positive Intelligence Chapter 3. Everyone has the judge. Judge that faults ourselves, others, and circumstances. Causes most of our disappointment, wrath, regret, guilt, shame, and anxiety. Enables saboteurs. The judge helps us survive and understand our early experiences, but its interpretation is erroneous and unpleasant. The judge activates at least one accomplice based on your personality, goals, and problem-solving techniques. Motivation: 3 main reasons drive emotional survival. 1. Independence, the demand for limits and independence from others. 2. Acceptance, maintaining a positive social image and being accepted by others. 3. Security, a need to regulate life's anxieties and push away or reduce them. Types: 3 styles meet your main motivational need. 1. Assert, the most active, authoritative approach where you act to meet your needs. 2. Turn, the less demanding approach of working hard to meet your motivational requirement. 3. Avoid, withdrawing from activities, thoughts, feelings, or other people to satisfy your motivating need. The table below explains how your primary motivation and primary style identify one of the 9 accomplice saboteurs. 9 saboteurs. Avoider, extremely focusing on the positive and enjoyable, avoiding tough and unpleasant work and conflicts. Controller, anxious need to take charge and manage situations and people's actions to one's own will, resulting in worry and impatience when that is impossible. Hyperachiever, dependent on ongoing performance and achievement for self-respect and self-validation, intensely focused on outward success, leading to unsustainable workaholic tendencies and lack of touch with underlying emotional and interpersonal needs. Hyper-rational, intense and exclusive attention on the rational analysis of everything, might be seen as cold, detached, and intellectually arrogant. Hypervigilant, continuous great concern about all the dangers in life and a strong concentration on what could go wrong, can never rest. Pleaser, indirectly tries to win acceptance and affection by assisting, pleasing, or impressing others, loses sight of own needs and becomes resentful. Restless, constantly in pursuit of greater excitement in the next action or in continuous busyness, rarely at rest or content with the current activity. Stickler, perfectionism and a craving for order and structure gone too far. Victim, emotional and temperamental style to obtain attention and affection, a strong concentration on internal feelings, particularly unpleasant ones, martyr streak. Shirzad Chamine suggests taking a self-assessment on the Positive Intelligence website to learn more about each saboteur and identify your strongest. You will also learn how to weaken your saboteur partner. Expose your saboteur's lies first. Observing and identifying your saboteur ideas or feelings when they show up weakens them by making them obvious and discrediting them. Inquiry: a saboteur first protected you physically or emotionally. How did your judge and top accomplice saboteur help you in youth? Judge, master saboteur. Shirzad Chamine explains the judge in Positive Intelligence Chapter 4 so you can weaken it. By criticizing ourselves, others, and our situations, the judge makes us feel bad. 1. Self-judging. The judge first exposes our anxieties and self-judgment. The accomplice saboteur's triggers determine how to handle judge-induced anxieties. The judge's biggest deception is that love is conditional because we're not good enough. 2. Judging others. The judge then sabotages us by judging others and focusing on their saboteurs. Your judge can amplify the other person's saboteur. Your dealings with others are your responsibility, even though your judge does not. Finally, the judge sabotages us by judging our life circumstances. We usually don't like them, which leads to one of the judge's most devastating lies: you will be happy when. Either you're depending your happiness on a future when event or it moves out as you're about to reach there. Every time you see the judge, label its ideas and feelings as a saboteur. Remember that the judge is harmful in assessing oneself, others, and external conditions. Inquiry: what would change, at work or in your personal life, if your judge's voice were drastically weakened? Part 3, Second Strategy, Strengthen Sage. Shirzad Chamine covers strengthening your sage in Part 3 of Positive Intelligence. Sage Perspective. In Positive Intelligence, Shirzad Chamine compares the sage perspective to the judge perspective. Sage perspective calms and focuses. Sage perspective embraces what is, rather than denying, rejecting, or resenting what is, accepts every event and circumstance as a gift and opportunity. This contrasts with the judge's vision, which sees undesirable consequences and makes people feel helpless. Thus, we take our judge's judgment with a grain of salt. Sages make awful situations meaningful. Without being deterred by saboteurs, the sage takes action when necessary. Shirzad Chamine developed this positive intelligence approach to sage thinking. 3 Gifts Technique. Find at least 3 ways your seemingly poor situation could become a gift or opportunity without thinking about the timetable. Our saboteurs might focus on the loss or problem and denigrate the sage approach even with serious circumstances. However, you cannot control your life. Instead, ask your sage for advice. Pick one area in your life, whether at work or home, that's causing you particularly high discomfort right now. Try the 3 Gifts Technique. Think of at least 3 ways the difficulty could become a gift and opportunity later. Chapter 6, 5 Sage Powers. Shirzad Chamine teaches you the 5 sage powers in Chapter 6 of Positive Intelligence: empathize, explore, innovate, navigate, and activate. Your sage helps you overcome all problems with success, contentment, and happiness. 1. Empathize. Show gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness to ourselves and others in every situation. When Strong emotions, low emotional reserves, or a change is needed before problem solving. Power game, visualize the child. Imagine yourself or someone else as a child in a circumstance where its true nature shows to change to empathy and caring. 2. Discover with curiosity, openness, amazement, and fascination. When you need more information to make a decision. Power game, fascinated anthropologist, explore your surroundings without judging, controlling, or changing them. 3. Innovate, create new perspectives and outside-the-box solutions. Needed when the usual manner of solving a problem doesn't work. Power game, say yes to every new concept and interact and contribute to it. The Innovator's DNA, book synopsis, teaches discovery skills. 4. Navigate, choosing a path that aligns with your values and life mission. Need alignment with deeper values, purpose, or meaning. Power game, flash forward, imagine being at the end of life to make a somber, saboteur-free decision. 5. Activate, moving you into pure action, where all your mental and emotional energy are laser-focused on action and not distracted by the saboteurs. When needed, you must act without procrastination, distraction, or saboteurs. Power game, preempt the saboteurs, put yourself in your accomplice's shoes to predict and stop their sabotage. What is one area of your career or life where you could use some fresh and innovative new perspective? Play yes, and game by writing idea after idea for 10 minutes without evaluating. Part 4, Third Strategy, Build Positive Intelligence, PQ, Brain Muscles. Shirzad Chamine's third PQ boosting strategy is strengthening PQ brain muscles in Part 4 of Positive Intelligence. Chapter 7, Positive Intelligence, PQ, Brain Fitness Techniques. Shirzad Chamine shows you how to enhance your PQ brain in Positive Intelligence Chapter 7. He defines your survivor brain and PQ brain first. The survivor brain fuels the saboteurs. Survivor brain consists of the most fundamental portions of the brain stem, and the limbic system, both of which are important in launching our response to danger. Most of us have had survivor brains since childhood. Today, many survive by fighting or fleeing stress or worry. The PQ brain powers the sage. PQ brain, the sage's perspective and 5 powers come from the MPFC, empathy circuitry, and right brain. We can swiftly strengthen PQ brain muscles even though many have undeveloped ones. Shifting as much of your attention as you can to your body and any of your 5 senses for at least 10 seconds is 1 PQ rep. Chamine advises 100 PQ repetitions every day for mental health. He also advocates doing PQ repeats throughout daily routines, exercise, eating, music, sports, and family time. When a saboteur is labeled, Chamine recommends PQ representatives. On the PQ website, Chamine offers guided PQ sessions that deeply activate the PQ brain and expedite PQ training. You can conduct a PQ equivalent of a gym workout for 15 minutes or 45 PQ reps. To create a new PQ habit, do 100 PQ reps daily for 21 days. The stronger your PQ brain muscles, the better you can handle major life situations. Chamine suggests many methods for good PQ training. 1. Get a daily reps accountability partner. 2. Combine all 3 strategies to maximize their potency. 3. Break up the practice to build 1 PQ muscle at a time. 4. Commit to 6 weeks since 21 days needs near perfection, which is hard. 5. Make it a daily habit by prioritizing it. Inquiry: are you willing to dedicate 15 minutes every day to weaken your saboteurs, develop your sage, and build up your PQ brain muscles? How might your saboteurs deceive you to cease practicing in the coming days? Part 5, Tracking Progress. Shirzad Chamine calculates progress using PQ in Part 5 of Positive Intelligence. Chapter 8, PQ Score and Vortex. Shirzad Chamine explains PQ calculations for individuals and teams in Chapter 8 of Positive Intelligence. Then, you can track progress and optimize the 3 PQ boosting tactics for yourself or your team. Your Positive Intelligence Quotient, PQ, is the percentage of time your intellect benefits you rather than sabotages you. A PQ of 75 suggests your mind helps you 75% of the time and sabotages you 25%. Your potential is determined by several aspects, including your cognitive intelligence, IQ, emotional intelligence, EQ, talents, knowledge, experience, network, and so forth. However, PQ strongly predicts how much of one's or a team's full potential is achieved with this formula. Achievement equals potential x PQ. The tipping threshold is 75 pq. A net negative vortex pulls below 75. Above 75, a net positive vortex raises a person or team. Vortex illustration. Only 20% of people have PQ scores over the key tipping point, therefore most underperform. The PQ channel can access the PQ vortex's immense energy and information. PQ channel, the channel through which energy, emotions, and tone are communicated, improves your social skills. Inquiry: pick an important relationship. Would you count at least 3 positive interactions for every unfavorable one? Applications. Shirzad Chamine shows how the 3 PQ tactics might improve your personal and professional life in Part 6 of Positive Intelligence. 9. Work and Life Application. Shirzad Chamine describes several uses in Chapter 9 of Positive Intelligence. Team building. Include a PQ report in weekly team meetings to keep the team focused on improving PQ into the net positive vortex. Work-life balance. Use your PQ brain to spend quality time on what matters to you. Parenting. Teach your kids about their SAGE and saboteurs and help them overcome daily challenges to boost their PQ. Improving your game. Do as many PQ reps as possible before and throughout your game to get into the zone. Solving complex problems. Do a 15-minute PQ workout exercise to completely stimulate your PQ brain before attempting a difficult question or innovative answer. Finding meaning and purpose. 1. Activate your PQ brain when you change how you work, or 2. Change what you do in your existing job or positions. Working/living with tough people. 1. Stop fueling their saboteurs. 2. Fuel their sages. 3. Help them uncover their saboteurs. Or 4. Limit their saboteurs. Health and dieting. At least 10 PQ reps with every meal slows down and improves your interaction with food. Managing tension. Saboteurs cause all stress, so strengthen and activate your PQ brain to find serenity in the toughest situations. Developing others. Start with PQ training for your staff to make lasting changes. Inquiry. What is one area where you feel most inspired to utilize the PQ approach? How would success feel? Case studies, self and team leadership. Shirzad Chamine tells these stories in Positive Intelligence. Chapter 10, PQ improves a failing company. Chapter 11, a couple uses problems to improve their relationship. Chapter 12, a sales team improves with PQ. Final thoughts. Shirzad Chamine's Positive Intelligence helps you boost your PQ for lasting happiness and success.